24-hour SMW13. Exit 1. Yoshi coin? No! Moon? No. I don't know why the no is so emphatic for the Yoshi coin. Like, they really hate Yoshi coins or something? I kind of like them. Backrooms level 6. We already did a Backrooms thing tonight. It's level 6. Oh boy, it's dark in here. Point of advice. Explore in the darkness is too dangerous. Please find the P-switch first. Okay. Am I finding the P-switch? Okay, I found it. Ah, it did a thing. I can see now. Briefly. Ah, okay. I get the level. I understand the concept. This is cute. Those things look like spike balls. This does remind me a wee bit of the last level of Quickie World. Was it 1 or 2 that had the darkness? I can't see anything now. I guess it doesn't matter, because I can just come up here. Alright. I'm picking up what this is laying down. Badly. I meant to jump. All you see is bad apple. Last number, such a busy beaver. One can never get to the end of a busy beaver number. Many of them, at least. It's one of the largest types of number you can kind of summon into existence. Yeah, it doesn't actually do anything. It's the number of states before a Turing machine is guaranteed, or the number of Turing machines that won't complete, or something. I forget the exact definition. But it has a definition that means it's really big. I'm up late. Me? Or the other people who are in chat? It's only 1 AM here. Well, okay, almost 2. But that's not abnormal in the slightest. I don't like that jump. Maybe I should duck jump instead of spin jump. Okay, I can't see the turtle. And I ran into the turtle. Me? Yeah, surprising. I mean, I went to bed at 8 AM. I went to sleep at 8 AM. I was not able to sleep well last night. Talked to someone for work stuff, and like, okay, so we need to get a call between me, you, them, and my lawyer. They're on the East Coast. They're in England. And our lawyer can't take any calls before 9:30 because she's got a kid. 9:30 East Coast time. I'm like, that's fine. I went to bed at 6 AM. I went to sleep around 8 yesterday. I'll live if we do a 6 AM call. So, oh, Steven knows this. I don't understand that particular gate. That's... Ow. Okay, well... I guess I could go over the top. Alright. I just have to pray I don't get... Okay, I died to nothing. With few formulations, remember Busy Beaver N is the biggest finite number of a Turing machine with n states that can write on an empty tape. That doesn't sound quite right to me. I want to say it's something like that is the n states that reach completion or something. Because, like, I know that Busy Beaver 1 and 2 are, like, trivial. Busy Beaver 4, people are working on finding a lower bound for. Like, I think they've established some bounds because they've been able to write off certain classes of programs. But don't quote me on any of that. There was a puzzle many years ago called the Standard ISIS Puzzle. ISIS in the context of puzzles meaning identify, sort, index, solve as a list of instructions. They're an easy type of puzzle to write, so people write a lot of them. And they're kind of fun. They're not, like, always great, but no one's ever sad to see an ISIS puzzle involving a particular piece of domain knowledge that they particularly like. But this particular one was kind of taking the piss. Oh, there? What is going on? There was a wall there I couldn't see in the dark, surprising no one. Oof, okay. Admire my resilience on the nerd slaping. I try my best. I try my best. Come on. Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to the midway. Wherever it may be. But yeah, in that one, particular one, they did have a lot of things. I guess the thing you had to identify on one side was things that sounded as if they were big numbers, like reptilian and quadrillion and things like that. The one for reptilian was a picture of Obama being a reptile, which I thought was funny, and still kind of do. Always enjoy a good, it's really actually the aliens that run whatever the thing is, conspiracy. And on the other side, there were numbers of various sizes that you had to kind of figure out where they fit relative, and like there was some debate about Ackermann function of the Busy Beaver of 3 versus the Busy Beaver of 4. I do believe that in the solution, Busy Beaver of 4 wins out. I think that was in the Inception year, I want to say. Why is it so hard to get into this part? There we go. Probably behooved me to go down and look at what that part of the level looks like at some point. The little wart there is really annoying. Alright, we did it. That year was also fun because I did end up writing some code to brute force something, and it worked. One of the metas, the Sleeping Gypsy, was themed around, the meta itself was themed around the programming language Piet, where it basically tries to make things look like a Mondrian painting, specifically Broadway Boogie Woogie and that other paintings in that particular series. I may have chosen poorly there. I didn't! But I was meant to think I did. Alright, well that was the ending of the level that I didn't see that happened. Yeah, that was a level that played with black and white. I liked the P-switch gimmick. I think I liked it better than the other level that used a similar P-switch gimmick. I guess let's go in the level and do stuff. But yeah, that was a solid level. I don't think I have too many complaints. I think it was a bit tight in some spots, given the timer constraints, but it wasn't long enough for that to be a real problem. Downside of me doing this, so we get a picture on the screen, is we'll listen to P-switch music. Which is just bad. We're not doing that. Instead, I've chosen that we won't see anything. Actually, I wanted to see what this part of the level looked like. Oh, that's what it looked like. About to stare at your favorite light, the microwave light. I'm a big fan of an incandescent light bulb if I'm going to stare at something. You know, since it's the last one, let's just go to the world map. But yeah, like, I liked the level well enough. I think it was pretty nifty. As far as a dark level goes, I didn't hate it, though it was a bit tricky in spots. It gave you the tools you needed for it to not be a dark level, and I always appreciate that. Except for the intro part where you had to do the dark level thing. That was kind of annoying. But yeah. Is it easy to soft lock? Yeah, I think you can soft lock at the beginning. But, like, we don't really hold that against people in contests that way, unless it's, like, something you would obviously do. Like, For hacks, it kind of matters a bit more when you will have a chance to accidentally do something like that further along in the level. But it was also at the very beginning of the level, so like, eh. Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And we just don't care about soft locks in that way for these types of contests. But yeah, like I said, good level. Just weird to see two back rooms in one contest. They're not usually very light, the back rooms. They're usually like, I don't know, fluorescent bulb. Or maybe incandescent bulb. I just don't know.